Hello?
Hi, Kendra. Hi, Kendra. Are you
Hey,
able to see
baby,
me?
we need some light, love.
Okay. That is fine. I'm so sorry. I did not think that you were going to
Wait, I
choose me.
think you've been here before.
I have, and I'm actually getting out the
Wait,
hot tub.
I
Um,
think you were dating the guy in Ireland.
that is
Oh,
correct.
this is
That is,
great. So get some light so we can get an update on this
yes,
relationship.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And the bathing suit
Woo!
top is giving.
Don't show us your breast, girl. Don't show
Bathing
us your
suit
breast.
top
We
is
can see your
giving.
nipple. I'm going to have to black that out.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
I just got out of the hot tub. I'm so sorry.
You don't got to
So,
show us your
hi.
breast, though, girl. Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
Kendra.
sweetheart. Are you in America or are you in Ireland?
I am here in
So
America.
what happened with the situation with Ireland?
So,
Wait. Get the phone steady because you're moving so much. We got to get this phone together, girl.
yes, ma'am. Let me set it on something. So sorry, Kendra. I know your rules. I know your rules. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So cover your breast, girl. We got to see your head. Child, you got so much going on. Keep the cover over your breast. We don't want to see your breast. Now I'm about to get frustrated.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
going to get my whole live flagged. Bring the phone up so we can see your face.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good.
Cover your breast up.
Yes.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, I was just in the hot tub.
Okay, but keep your breast covered. I don't want you to be exposing your breast on this live, girl. We done seen it enough. All right. What happened with the situation with the guy in Ireland?
Okay, Kendra, I look a hot mess. I know I was laying in my bed, but I wanted to contact you because I actually met someone from your comments.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes, and he flew me to Ireland last week to
Wait a
meet.
minute, you met somebody in the comments and he flew you to Ireland?
He lives in Ireland and I live in the United States. I'm in Atlanta. And we met maybe 2 months ago. So we've been FaceTiming and everything every day. And yeah, he flew me to Ireland last week. I just got back Saturday. The most amazing experience ever in my life. And literally, like, we fell in love over this weekend. Like, seriously, like, it was awesome. It was amazing.
Was he on the show?
He was not on the show. We met in the comments.
They met in the comment section, so he never came on the show.
Neither one of us ever made it on the show.
Okay. So I always tell y'all, because this has happened before, people have told me they have met people within the comment section. So he bought your plane ticket to Ireland.
Yes, ma'am.
And you stayed with him in Ireland.
Yes, ma'am. Baby.
Okay.
What happened with the situation with the guy in Ireland?
So, not here to put him down or anything. It did work out. Unfortunately, it did not work out. Great guy, would make a wonderful husband to someone. Unfortunately, just not for me.
Bring the phone up. Bring the phone up. Bring the phone up. Because your head's getting cut off.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll make a wonderful husband, but not for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not for me. It wasn't necessarily the difference, like the distance, but it was the cultural differences that we kind of struggled with.
So did you?
So just to recap, he's not Irish. So he was a Nigerian gentleman who had, in recent years, moved to Ireland. So that's who I went to go meet. Long distance dating, it proved to be a little difficult for us, unfortunately.
Well, I said this, and that people kind of gave me flack because I remember when you came, the plan was to see him months later, and I was like, "You're gonna see him 5 months later, like, and you guys are gonna be in a committed relationship." You know, I think that when the reality with long distance, unless you want to, I mean, some people don't want to cohabitate with each other. I've been meeting women lately who are fine with having their own. You have your own. We link up, but then they also want to be the only woman, which I don't know if every man's going to sign up for that. But I do think in all ways of long distance, if you want something serious and real, at some point somebody has to move. And you also have to build for a relationship. So I remember when you told me you weren't going back to like 5 more months, I made a comment like, I don't know. And people were mad at me like, what do you mean it could work? And I'm like, I'm just trying to be a realist of the situation.
I'll tell
But
you, Kendra, it
but
wasn't about.
when did you figure out like how much longer did you guys talk for?
Okay, so we recently kind of broke off just last month, so in March.
In
So
March.
very much so, and that was when we were planning to reconnect again. It wasn't necessarily about seeing each other because I'm a military brat, military family. I'm very much so familiar with like that lifestyle, like long distance, family members, loved ones, fathers, ex-husband. I was married at one point in time, so there were times where we would have distances between each other. Yes, it is difficult, but when you do that type of dating, like you have to, you can't do physical things, yes, but there's other things that you have to kind of like really go the extra mile for. And there were things that are cultural differences. Again, I don't think it was necessarily the difference, more so the cultural differences that we were struggling with the added long distance dating.
Okay.
Wonderful man will make an amazing husband to somebody, someday. Steady career, going well in their education and whatnot, but just there's some things that you kind of have to be willing to
So give us
do
an
that
example
are
of one of the issues that
unconventional.
you guys had culturally.
So some of it, and not to like put him down or expose him or anything like that. I didn't mention his name last time we were on here, but there was just certain things like you live in across the world. So if we're in a relationship, we're exclusive when it comes time for like phone sex and video chat sex, like he was not willing, was not comfortable, went kind of against his beliefs. That was a major thing. That definitely was a major thing. I'm exclusively with you. I live across the world. I can't even see a nip. Nothing. So that after a while, it just kind of became like a really, really good friend that I would talk to for hours every day. But I don't want a friend. I need a man. So
Let me ask you that. Okay, I understand your example about phone sex, but that was more. What about just desiring companionship? If you want to have a date with your man, those things didn't bother you.
um like I said, again, like I've become accustomed to a lifestyle, like being a military child and ex-military wife and dating, abroad and whatnot. Um, that I got accustomed to it. So that's okay if we keep the communication up and the airways, mailways, trainways, whatever ways that we need to make sure that we keep it up and running. But we have to keep in mind, if you're afar, that we're kind of competitive. And, for me, if someone is across the country, I'm thinking in my mind, okay, I got to compete with all these women. And I'm at a disadvantage because I'm on a phone. So with that, it's like I need to do like extra, and that was where we kind of differed
And
on
the
that.
extra to you was phone sex.
Not just that, not just that. Also other things. So like and maybe our love languages were just different. I would send gifts or send things or whatever that was not returned. Yes, we spoke every single day. We did. But like I would make a way to make things happen and it just was not reciprocated.
Okay.
So
okay. Let's continue. So we got this is I didn't get your name. Tell me your name again.
I'm Cece. Hey guys, I'm Cece.
So do you want to do it all over again?
I do. So I am looking for love. So
okay, yeah. So let's start from the top. Where are you calling us from, Cece?
So currently right now I'm in Florida.
Where do you
visiting.
live?
But I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. How old are you, Cece?
I'm 35.
35. What do you do for a living?
Okay, so I work in HR. I also have a small business and do side work, but HR.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I have one child.
Child.
She's 16.
16. What's your zodiac sign, Cece?
I'm a Sagittarius. So
Sagittarius. Oh, some of them are asking me, was there ever a conversation about you two living or somebody moving, relocating?
Okay. So actually, really and truly, I was willing to relocate. So if our, long distance relationship would have worked for like the next 2 years, my daughter's 16. So, she has scholarships looking around. If she were to go off to college, I was looking into relocating there to Ireland. Yes, I know a lot of people have like a disdain for Nigerians or whatever. I love Nigerian men. Okay, that's another thing I just want to say. I love all melanin men, but I do love our international melanin men as well. Passport ready, so I was willing to relocate to Ireland.
Okay. Cece, I love you, but we can't talk for 30 minutes, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm going to go. I'm going to hit the points. What kind of man are you looking for now?
So, again, with what I just said, yeah, I prefer melanin. Someone who's kind, disciplined, loving, and a family man, someone who's focused and, yeah, wants to actually have a family. I grew up very traditional from the old school. So that's what I would prefer. I work too, multiple streams, but someone who's kind.
What's some deal breakers?
Flyers, people who maybe have like habits, or someone who's not healed, someone who doesn't believe in like therapy or mental health. I believe our whole entire body and spirit needs to be healthy. So just as well as you'd go to a doctor if you were to break your arm, if your heart was ever broken at one point in time, that you'd be willing to go see a doctor to work and get that healed. Someone who's not willing to do that, yeah, no.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
So around 75,000, I would say, would be the lowest. I work in, multiple streams of income. We can match ours and we can grow together.
Okay.
But I want us to live comfortably. And he can also have children as well. I'm very nurturing. I love family, raised on family values. So that's fine.
Okay. You got to cover your breast up because I don't want it to expose again, but it's time for the Kendra cam. I'm almost thinking she's in a bikini and her breasts were showing earlier. So y'all saw the Kendra cam.
Bikini though, it wasn't just like my exposed breasts. I just want to make that note. I don't want people to get confused.
Do you want to show? Do you want to do the Kendra cam?
No, it's okay. No. We don't have to. I'm just making note. Like, I wouldn't call you like completely exposed, but I guess I was in the hot tub.
Yes.
So
Okay.
apologize for that.
Okay. So your last relationship, do you count this guy as your last relationship?
He was
Okay. So when was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
December
Okay. So
with
well, we
him.
know why you're single. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, he'll be marrying a wife, someone who's charismatic, outgoing, loving, nurturing. If you're the type of guy who has traditional values, then we would mesh well.
Okay. All right, boo. What's the age range you would date?
I would say 35 to 50.
35 to 50. 35 to 50. It's a CC Atlanta, Sagittarius. She works in HR, has a child that's 16. Do you want the guy to be in this country this time or you don't care?
If they have their passports and no restrictions or whatever, and we can go back and forth, not necessarily. I do ask that they are black men. So you can be a black man from any of these countries, but I prefer black, yes.
Prefer black men. All right, let's see what it does. Keep me posted how it goes, CC.
All right. Thank you, Kendra. Have a good
Bye,
night.
baby.
Fabulous.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Bye, baby girl. All right.